Thank you for
Yes, sir.
indulging us for the interview for SAW.DESIGN. Since we're all quarantined anyway,
Yes.
might as well
Stay
create
safe,
this
everyone.
videos. Yeah.
Yeah, stay safe, everyone.
So Jeff, I want you to introduce yourself first to sa lahat ng manonood natin
Yeah.
for this video.
Okay, so hi guys. I'm Jethro Olba. I'm one of the designers of Odin and Grotesk Design Studio. So I'm together with Jelly Santos and Dan Manalaysay. Dan Manalaysay is our 3D specialist, and Jelly is also my partner in designing stuff in Odin and Grotesk Design Studio. So we're pretty much small pa lang. Startup pa lang naman yung design studio namin. So it was like it started around 2018. So
pretty young.
So pretty young talaga kami, sir. And we're on a stage of exploring pa lang talaga, trying to know stuff in graphic design, trying to know how to handle clients, how to know everything. As in everything. It's a learning process pa lang. It's a learning process, and yun nga, we're here.
Nice. So, all right. So, thank you for your introduction. But my first question is, why Odin and Grotesk? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Saktong-sakto, sir. Actually, yung Odin and Grotesk, nagsimula yung logo muna niya bago yung name So, paliktad na. So, ang origin niya is, if you can see yung ampersand na main logo ng Odin and Grotesk.
Yeah.
Sa Instagram pa lang kami active So, nabuo muna yung ampersand na logo. Because yung ampersand na logo, it's made of 2 J's. So, if you observe it, big letter J and small letter J siya. So, it stands, obviously, it's Jethro and Jelly, my partner.
Okay.
So, J, it's big because I'm big. J, the small letter J, her, because she's not that big. So, dun siya nagsimula. Then, ang bala kasi namin sa umpisa is Jet and Jelly talaga yung name ng studio. Parang Sigmeister and Walsh lang ang peg. Pero sabi namin, paano kung isip tayo ng something na mas may meaning, something na mas masasabi namin, ito kami, kaya ito yung pangalan namin kasi ito yung personality namin. So we come up with, parang nag-word mapping kami. So nag-word map kami, words, dami namin naisip na words from different mga design terms, everything. So nakita namin is yung Odin and Grotesk. Yung Odin, it simply means na it's actually a Norse mythology god if you're familiar with it. So
Tatay ni Thor.
Yeah, tatay ni Thor. Mga Marvel fan din So it's the supreme Norse god of art, culture, wisdom, and stuff. So
wisdom,
parang, so parang sa design kasi 'di ba, more technical, diyan yung grids, nandiyan yung mga rules, principles. So parang naisip namin, Odin. So nagkaroon naman siya ng parang contrary, parang alter ego na Grotesk. Si Grotesk naman, if you check the meaning, Grotesk is parang ugly, comically distorted creature or image. Parang siya yung mga gargoyle sa mga simbahan dati. So parang it's Grotesk, it's ugly pero it's still beautiful. Parang it's odd. It's not the usual pero it will still be appreciated by someone. Parang gusto rin namin i-push yun na parang hindi naman lagi yung design, ito na yung standard lagi. Kasi minsan sa Pilipinas, ang tanggap na design, kailangan niya malinis. Kailangan niya maayos. Pero sometimes, di ba, if you check European design, kakaiba siya The use of font, the use of elements, kakaiba siya. So, we think of parang Odin and Grotesk, dalawang magkaibang meaning. So, pretty much yun
contrasts.
Parang contrast siya.
Galing. Kasi I remember you guys I remember, I think story na when we were talking before, diba? So, to give people context, Odin and Grotesk, you guys were liking ISO design. Tapos parang sabi ko, sino to? Parang I have not heard of them. Pero I'm excited always to discover new talents, and meet new people. Tapos, parang nung nakita ko si Odin and Grotesk, sabi ko, parang yung aesthetic kilala ko. So, parang, sabi ko, kilala ko to eh. Nakita ko na tong portfolio na to before. Tapos, only to find out na, oo, kilala ko nga.
Yeah.
Amazing.
One day kasi nag-inquire ako nung wala pa yung Odin. Just to give sorry. Nag-inquire ako, sabi ko, I need a job. So, naghanap ako ng job. Nakita ko yung SAW.DESIGN. Tagal ko lang nakikita yung SAW.DESIGN. So, apply nga ako sa SAW.DESIGN. Cavite lang eh. South Fifth tayo parehas, sir.
Pero anong nauna? Di ba Team Manila ka naman?
Nag-Team Manila rin ako. Then, nung nasa Team Manila ako, sir, binubuo na namin yung Odin and Grotesk.
Odin.
Sabi ko, gawa rin tayo ng studio natin someday. Parang habang nag-work, kasi yun yung maganda rin. Habang nag-work ka ng day job mo, you need to also build your dream. So, habang nag-work kami as the day job namin, binibuild din namin yung dream namin. So, yun nga, magka-studio someday, and yun nga. Now, it's startup, so yun, still growing.
So, this was really your dream to have your own studio. So, is this original dream, or parang if hindi ka naging designer, what would you have been doing?
Actually kasi sir, nung bata pa lang talaga ako, personal note, nung bata pa lang kasi talaga ako, hilig ko na talaga mag-drawing. Mas mahilig pa akong mag-drawing kaysa maglaro ng laruan. Di ba? Minsan bata kaya maglaro sa labas. Pag basta may papel ako, may ballpen ako, okay na ako. So, nung bata ako, hindi ko naman alam talaga yung design, advertising, graphic design. So, gusto ko lang talaga mag-drawing ng cartoons. So, yun talaga. Ang dream ko talaga actually, sir, is maging animator, maging cartoonist. Something like that, na art as a career. Pero nung naging college tayo, medyo naging deep na, nagkaroon tayo ng mga understanding sa iba't ibang field ng creative industry. So, nagustuhan ko yung design, nagustuhan ko yung illustration, client work. So, sabi ko, try nga natin. Sabi ko, gusto ko one day magkaroon tayo ng studio. Yan. Oh my God, sir.
Tapos tigno, at least kasi this is, parang building your dreams, and not a lot of people actually has the, yung parang the courage to do it. Kasi it's actually hard. It's hard to start on your own, di ba?
Yeah.
Parang, ako nga, I stayed in corporate for at least 8 years. Tapos saka pa lang ako, nagkaroon ng courage into doing this because the clients started coming eh. So, yun siya. So, I'm amazed at your young age, you're starting to build your own, kumbaga, dreams. So, ito yung question. So, another question on this is, so Odin and Grotesk, what's your parang specialty? What do you specialize on? Kumbaga.
Yeah. So, me and Jelly kasi, we love to draw talaga. We love to illustrate.
And kitang-kita ko yun.
Yeah, custom illustration, paintings on skateboard decks, painting traditionally. So, sabi namin, what if pag magba-branding branding projects tayo, brand identity projects, what if full force natin, inject talaga natin yung illustration, which is yung strength namin. So, what we are pushing as Odin and Grotesk Design Studio is we want to push illustrative branding talaga. Like, yung branding na makikita mo talagang, may illustration talaga. Hindi lang yung branding na what we see na malinis, palagi, lalaging there's a logo, there's a name. We want to push na illustrative branding, like full-blown illustrations talaga. So, yun. So, I think that's the one that we would like to push sa creative industry natin.
So, bale, kung illustration-based yung most of your brandings, could you cite some examples of inspiration, like either local or international, na parang nakita nyo, sila yung peg ko. Kasi if you're going to ask me, ako naman yung person na mahilig sa malinis. Ako naman yung very corporate person.
Kaya nga, na-amaze ako, sir, pag nung nakikita ko yung mga gawa, wow, linis. Like,
pentagram. Kasi ako, ang mga pinaka gusto ko talaga.
Pentagram, yeah.
Pentagram. Vignelli, of course, na legend. Dosing font lang talaga yung ginamit
Classic, no?
niya.
Classic.
Yung ganon. So, kasi well, hindi rin naman kasi ako ganon alam mo yun, ka-talented in terms of illustration. But, you know, I try to make use of what I can do. So, sa inyo, illustration, sino yung pegs nyo for it? I mean, sino yung parang, okay, sila yun.
Siguro internationally, sino ba? Kasi more ang naging pegs kasi namin, sir, as yung ano lang talaga yung illustrators. Kumbaga yung illustrators lang talaga. Like, kunyari, sino ba mga illustrators natin? Usually, mga underground illustrators sila Killer Acid, sila Pat, sila Cos, yung mga street artists din, mga graffiti artists. Then, siguro sa studios, number one siguro, local, uncurated. Ganda ng uncurated eh. Yung uncurated studio. Yeah. Ganda ng aesthetic nila eh. Very unusual sila. Then, yung illustration din, nagagamit din nila sa branding nila eh. Then, also siguro sa international, if you're familiar with Studio Multi, something like that eh.
Studio Muti.
Studio Muti.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Studio
more
Muti.
na sila, illustration din ang parang nakikita kong strength nila sa branding.
Yeah, you mentioned uncurated. Actually,
next na yan.
Actually, well, hopefully, di ba? So, shout out sa uncurated kayo, guys. So, yung latest na works nyo, if I'm going to compare it, parang medyo humahawig din kayo doon sa aesthetic nila. Malinis with I would say na hindi siya, kasi yung definition, yung style nila, hindi masyadong, it's something na hindi masyadong nakita before dito sa Pilipinas. Our style is really different from what they were creating eh. So parang when I saw their works, parang, okay, may ganito pala and it's from the South, so it was very refreshing to see.
Yeah, nga eh.
Actually, yung style nyo, parang if I'm going to qualify it, siya eh, parang medyo 20s and 30s eh. Yung style nyo. Kunyari, yung isa sa mga favorites ko, yung sinend nyo. I think it's Thai. Tama ba? Thai or Tayo or Thai?
Yeah, medyo inspired din kami, sir, kasi sa mga vintage. Everything vintage, everything retro. We love it as a studio.
Yeah, yung style na yun is, the rubber hose animation style. Yung Cuphead.
Yeah.
Parang yung Cuphead na game.
Diba? Mga Mickey Mouse, mga Steamboat Willie style.
So, ang ganda nun. So, I really like those illustrations. And ako...
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. And yung mga nilalabas nyo for... is it okay for us to tell na yung DBTK?
Yeah, sure.
Diba? Yung Don't Blame the Kids.
Actually, yung DBTK, more on siya eh. More on me as an illustrator talaga.
True.
Yeah, pero... Ayun nga, DBTK... Shout out DBTK.
ang wild ng illustrations na ginagawa doon, and something na it's very street. So na-amaze ako on the works that you guys actually produce. Kaya kami nag-shout out na, oy, pwede bang intervene yung Odin and Grotesk. Kung tatanungin ko talaga kayo, it's branding, tapos ang ganda lang kasi branding at the same time, it's illustration. So, and hindi siya yung cutesy illustrations eh. Ito yung mga hardcore na ibang style. It really lumalabas siya dun sa norms ng nakikita natin. Still, is that how you would qualify your style, or do you have something na parang kasi sir, this is how we act, this is actually our style. So, if you would describe your style, what would it be?
Siguro, sir, if you will describe our style, siya eh, talagang, illustration talaga, sir eh. Like, di siya kasi syempre, sir, like, isang style of illustration. Iba-iba yung projects eh. Iba-iba yung mood, iba-iba yung genre. Kumbaga, kung sa music, iba-iba yung genre eh. So, if you want to create something na parang cute lang, we do it like sa Thai. So, parang cute siya, vintage style, ganyan. So, if you want something na mas hardcore, so, gumagawa kami minsan ng mga medyo, mga 3 matang mga alien, something like that. Minsan, gumagawa kami ng illustration. Ganyan. So, Iba-iba eh. Depende siya sa mood, depende siya sa gusto ng client, syempre. Depende siya sa gusto namin ipakita. Depende rin siya sa mood. And, yun nga, iba-iba eh. Pero, what can I say siguro is, illustration talaga yung gusto namin ipasok sa branding. Kasi, nakikita namin na if we put illustration sa branding, mas natutuwa yung tao. Kasi ako, sir, personally, pag kunyari magpapasko na, yung packaging ng Pande Manila.
Ayan.
Grabe yung illustration niya. Sabi ko, parang ayoko itapon yung papel ng tinapay, yung supot ng tinapay. Sabi ko, so parang yun yung gusto kong papakita. So kunyari, nagkaroon kami ng client work na packaging. So, gusto ko yung tipong ayoko itapon tong packaging na to dahil ang ganda nung drawing. May drawing siya kasi, may art. So, yun parang yun yung gusto kong mapakita. Yun yung gusto namin may hatid sa mga tao rin.
Yeah. Nice.
So like that.
So yan. Kaya nga sobrang simple lang din ang illustration ko. Kasi hindi hirap for me.
Favorite ko yung brush. Favorite ko yung mga brush effect niya, sir.
Isang brush lang siya. Brush lang siya. Kasi, well, ako naman, from siguro, kasi to share naman kung sasabi mo sa ganyan. Kasi yung illustration ko, isang brush lang yun. Kasi nga, yun lang yung kaya kong, parang sabi ko, sige na nga, I will stick with this and be consistent with it. At least, kung mag-focus, makikilala ka for one style. Not that it's bad, pero, alam mo, pag nakita nila, okay, so ikaw ba to? Alam mo yun?
Yun nga rin, sir, eh. Gusto ko rin parang to add something on that. Create your own talaga na parang masasabi mong, ay, pag nakita ko to, si Sir Dustin, ay, pag nakita ko to, OG to, pag nakita ko to, si Jethro Olba to. Pag nakita ko to, si Sir JP, si Gigzilla to. Something like that.
Binanggit mo si Gigzilla, ha? Totoo.
So, yun, pag nakita mo talaga, like, malalaman mo talaga na siya to, may identity. So, yun.
Totoo. And at least parang hindi naman masama if you copy a style. You can start from that eh. Tapos parang ang naintindihan ko nga, as you go along, made-develop mo rin kasi siya eh. Kasi made-develop mo yung taste mo into doing it eh. So, yun. I think that will help a lot of people na wag maging insecure with what they do.
Yeah, parang, gawa lang ng gawa.
Yeah. Kasi may nagtanong sa akin.
Kahit pangit.
Wala tayo nagawa. Style siya eh. May nagtanong sa akin recently na parang sabi ko, tinatanong ko sila, bakit nawala yung mga artworks nyo? Kasi they had a design art challenge whatsoever na in this time of COVID-19, they were trying to create art every day. It was an art everyday challenge. Nice. Tapos sabi ko, ba't nawala? Sabi nila, nahihiya na sila kasi yung ibang tinag nila masyadong magaling. Sabi nila, hindi namin kayang mag-design ng parang ganon or gumawa ng art na parang ganon. Sabi ko, it's not supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be, you create because this is what you can do. You do not create art like them, you create art like you. Yung sa'yo.
Yes, exactly, sir. Exactly.
Diba? So,
that's so good, sir. Galit?
I mean, I just wanted...
You don't need to impress someone eh. Parang, it's yours eh. Kaya nga it's yours eh, di ba? Kaya sabi nga ni, nung napanood ko sa Graphica, nung kailan umattend ako, create something even if it sucks. So, parang, just create.
Art siya.
Kahit sa tingin mo, hindi siya maganda, mali mo sa iba, maganda siya eh, di ba?
Yeah.
Parang, mali mo yung gawa mo, mali mo yung gawa mo na yun. Kahit sa design siguro, parang, kahit yung gawa mo na yun, tingin mo hindi siya okay siya sa'yo, hindi siya nag-work para sa'yo. Pero sa iba, baka maka-inspire sa iba to. Baka sa iba, they like it. Baka sa iba, mas makakatulong to. Diba?
Actually, sa art, kumbaga, I can remember, sa design, kasi, sometimes hindi siya yung, kunyari, client work, hindi siya yung gusto mo, pero, pag pinresent mo sa client, parang, ito yung gusto nila.
So, maraming ganyang case.
Diba?
Yeah.
Diba? So kung sa design naman, we're not supposed to parang have our own inclinations kasi because at the end of the day, yung client pa rin naman yung magde-decide eh. It's their call. So yun siya. So we shouldn't be, pero ang main point kasi sa design is for us to communicate, not to have our own inclinations. So I think that's it. That's it lang naman yung ano. So thank you
so much.
Thank you for your time, Jet, and I hope to see you after the quarantine.
Yes, sir.
Because
sure.
We are actually we are trying to finish something, di ba?
Yeah. Marami tayong gagawin, sir.
We're going to design.
Thank you so much for having Odin and Grotesk Design Studio.
Of course. Of course, because you're doing a really good job in terms of sa design. And I hope lang talaga kasi I'm going to share we hope to see more works from you in the future. So we're excited here from SAW.DESIGN.
Thank you. That's nice, sir. Thank you.
All right. Sige, so
we appreciate.
Yeah, of course. Ako I appreciate kasi good design. So bakit ko suppress yung me telling people na hey, it's good design. So yun. So thank you for your time, Jet. Thank you for Odin and Grotesk. So
yes, thank you, sir.
Right. So see you after the quarantine.
Yes, sir. God bless everyone. Stay safe.
God bless. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.